I thought it was beautifully done. I was very proud to be part of it. Yes, I had read it, but a few years previously, so I reread it when I was cast. I didn't really think about it, but I remember really being engrossed in the book when I first read it. I remember it being a real page-turner, particularly the first half. It was interesting. I remembered the first half more clearly than the second half. And I thought that that might be a challenge in the film, that the climax doesn't happen, happens halfway through. And, that could be a difficult dramatic thing to pull off. But I think Lenny Abrahamson just did it beautifully. Well, I play BRIE LARSON, Ma's mother, and so after having her daughter missing for 7 years, she gets reunited, and now she has a grandson, and she finds that out overnight from a rapist, which is very difficult. And her marriage hasn't survived the abduction. I'm sure her marriage fell apart because of the stress of the abduction, and she's in a new relationship. And so she's really trying to navigate, loves her daughter, but, there's been 7 years of really horrible things that she knows have happened to her daughter, and it's just that fine line of trying to figure out what to do, what to say, what's too much, what's not enough, how, it's kind of just a very delicate situation to be in. That young chap is extraordinary. He really is. He's just incredibly talented. It's just natural. It just flows from him. He can be doing something else and then be called to the set, and then he's focused. And he had I really liked watching Lenny work with him and how he would speak to him on a very, very adult level, very grown-up level. He didn't kowtow to him or talk down to him, and it was really a beautiful working relationship to see how they did that. And Brie's relationship with him too, which was also crucial. Brie was fantastic with him. Yeah. He creates a very kind set. I found it seemed very gentle and humane, and even though we were working on something very difficult, it didn't feel frantic or frustrating or like people were at each other's throats because from the tension. He's very calm and focused, and he has a very kind heart, and I think when that's that way at the top, then it just filters all the way down throughout. And I think it was really important, for this, particularly this kind of material, that the atmosphere on top of, behind the camera, not be like people are screaming, and it was just a really beautiful, quiet, people were working very hard and very focused, but treating each other very kindly and gently.